I think we are live.
Indeed.
Sunshine community. Some H, I don't have a commentator name. Up on that.
It's the famous commentary from Aleus and nobody else.
What's up? It's Jeff also. Pretty hype match today. Pogo versus JJ. JJ, of course, being second place at any percent. Pretty fast. But Pogo has more routing experience. More bingo experience in general. So, yeah. Could level out. Who's favored in this match?
Yeah, we'll see. This is a pretty interesting match, honestly. We have on one end a player with a definite speed advantage. Honestly, I would definitely say that JJ has the speed. However, Pogo definitely has the experience in routing and definitely a lot more bingo experience. So,
yeah,
we'll see who will end up on top.
Could be interesting. JJ's been doing some more scrims recently, so...
JJ has been doing his own work, but so has Pogo, so...
Yeah, of course. Should be interesting. I think this is almost a balanced match, honestly, just because speed versus routing, it kind of balances out. Like, I feel like their advantages and disadvantages could...
Honestly, if I was betting website, I would give the odds very, very slightly in favor of Popo.
I agree, yeah.
Because that amount of experience is very, very helpful, but it's very, very close, definitely.
Sure.
So we are on now.
Read this card. Yeah.
Okay, so immediately catching my eyes, 15 blue coins from M. Definitely will be a goal that's going to be rushed at the start.
Mm.
From 4 with 4 from Serena, 4 unique bosses will also definitely be a thing that people could pay attention for. And 4 unique bosses with 2 bloopers is kind of this weird trade-off, because you're going to Rico for the M's, definitely. Bloopers must be on your radar with Aiden Shine and Rico as well, but there's 4 unique bosses. If you go for the blooper bosses, you might lose the uniques. So
Rico's pretty decent on this card. I kind of like where Rico stands on this card. I mean, hidden, you get enemies.
You get a rocket nozzle.
M's, yeah, rocket. Bloopers. Don't know if it's the optimal thing to rush here, but I do like Rico on this card.
Okay, what else can be important? There's not much in the miscellaneous shines categories, and like there's not much secrets. There's 7 reds, there is 5 secrets, but that is about it. So
7 reds alone is really bad.
7 reds is gonna be not, especially with the lack of anything else.
Yeah, no hiddens really. I mean, there's 1 hidden from Pogonateur, 1 from Pinna, but like not like overall hidden totals.
Okay, Pinna is also relatively strong, I guess. Not super strong, but there's Pinna 5 from the back. There's Bell Shines, Aiden Shine, and Pinna. Of course, unique boss, so doing mecha counts.
Delfino is actually like... Delfino has 9 shines. There's lives. There's 150 yellow coins. There's 15 shines with blue trades. So I like Delfino as well on this card. You could do a Delfino... You could do like a soft Pinna rush with Delfino shines and life grind along the way, maybe. Something you could do.
And also a very interesting combo that's on this card. 12 blues, 20 blues, and Hondo from Noki. That is a really powerful combo, and I think players must be definitely looking into it, because it's a long stretch doing all of these 3 together. But if you can chain them all together, or at least synergize them very well, it's 3 goals in 1. A very long one, but 3-1 nonetheless. So
Yeah, 12 and 20. I haven't seen 12 and 20 on the same card in a while.
It will be very interesting to see if somebody goes for Noki. Maybe that could be a very important killing blow. You know, you're 10 goals in, you're like, all right, let me just finish this. 12-20, hundo, boom, done.
Yeah, this card, you could even probably combine it with 100 coin if you really wanted to get all three like you were saying. You could also get a third rocket there.
Fair.
Oh, potentially 4 goals even in Noki 1.
And also, let's not forget, 2 bloopers could be possible from Noki 2.
It's true.
So
Noki's not too bad on this card, yeah. I don't hate it at all. You could even finish up 3 from 4 maybe there.
So from now on, from what I could see, there's 2 kind of routes we've lined out. The first one is Rico into Pinna. And the second one is Pinna Rush into Noki with doing Delfino stuff. I'm not sure if the players will go for something else. I mean, we haven't talked about Pianta much, but
That kind of sucks here.
yes, but I would say you might
It's
want
okay.
to
There's some things there. You can get 18 blues, but so there's a hidden, which would be a pretty big time sink. Although you get a secret along the way, you get a life grind spot, I guess. But
still, I think that it's more of a setup than anything else. You might want to do Pianta, maybe Pianta 1 for some blues, some M's, definitely. Some setup for later on do 18 blue coins from Pianta and 50 yellow coins. Let's not sleep on the fact that you can... The ore goal. There's like 50 yellow coins from 2 levels. So we might see a 50 from Pianta, 50 from Rico maybe? There's definitely quite a few options here. It's not like other cards I've seen where there's a lot of openness. There's kind of some clear routes that you have to follow, but you can kind of choose your in a way side quests, I guess, like what you get on the way. And we'll see.
Another thing that like looks bad on paper, it might be bad still, but 4 shines from Serena, like that would get you 2 secrets.
And the boss, and the unique boss.
Unique boss and life grind spot.
I still believe that we might see,
but it's a little better than it might look.
We might see that later on in the game. Maybe a player opens Yoshi for the belt shines. It's like I might also open Serena. Maybe if I need to finish the secrets, if I need another goal to win 4 from Serena.
Wouldn't be a bad counter, or maybe late game if a player is losing may not be a bad thing to try to work on.
Although I'll be surprised if we don't see Serena whenever for the unique bosses.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea to even just do a Manta and then dip. I don't think a boss rush really is the play here, but we'll see.
No, especially with M's. We'll see the players. Yes, exactly.
I think JJ will probably pin a rush. We'll go. Not too sure. Maybe Rico.
Okay.
Pogo going to Pianta?
Pogo going into Pianta indeed. Whereas JJ is killing the Gooper Piranha there. We'll see.
JJ's probably not even pinna rushing. He probably would have done the beach shine first.
Probably might be Rico.
Be starting in Bianco for literally the M's and just dipping.
As well, that's an option. Then again, there's if you're doing the M's, might as well do the boss. It's long, granted, but you're there already. So if it's on your card, why not do it immediately?
Sure. I like the idea of a Pianta start. Still get M's, you can get coins. I would even finish the shine, honestly. Pianta progress.
Yeah, there's progress in Pianta. You need Pianta free to get the team blues. You need Pianta to get DP Pianta for the hidden. So if later on it comes down to a very close game, which it very well might, yeah, Pianta progress can be handy there. If it comes down to hidden in Pianta, sure, you're ahead.
By JJ going into Bianca, I mean, that's still going to get him progress towards unique bosses.
The Pogo missing
M's still.
Pogo unfortunately missing the throw with a change omelet here.
JJ's getting his first M right here. I don't often see people route that M in there, but people still do.
That makes sense. I mean, that window of time is very interesting.
No, I just didn't know if that's something people targeted. Never seen it.
We have seen Linky collect a coin in the window of time for the DeLorean backup. It's just there's a window of time, you can do a lot of things with it.
For sure. I often do that if I get like late Shadow Mario kill, because you lose like 10 seconds anyway.
So JJ is in Bianco indeed, and we'll see what he is about to do.
Pogo definitely has some lead right now. Sure. Jay starting to get some blues anyway.
And getting the M's. I mean, M's is always a very early game goal, so going forward is definitely the play here if you want to target it.
JJ's going to be trying to get some other blues along the way, which the blue totals on this card we didn't talk about, but 40 and 65 are very low blue totals. I think
40 is very low. 65 is not exactly on the low end, but it's workable.
It's still, compared to like the last blue total
it's
you could get on a card, like 65 is definitely low.
Yeah, and it definitely can work in with a lot of goals. There's a lot of blue goals on this card. The 15 M's, the 5 enemies, the blue coins in Inoki, there's blue coins in Piantas. There is a lot on the card for blues. And I predict we will see definitely quite a bit of focus on that. But JJ is going into PD. Yeah, as I said, if you're there, might as well do it. Not necessarily boss rushing, but it's a boss. And also, it's generally for reds that you go into Bianco, but free is a secret and pretty fast, so.
Oh, I've never seen that before. So Pogo was gonna probably do Underbell there, but he got hit by Shadow Mario and the pepper went flying. I've actually never seen that.
He forgot he's on JP for a second there. Oh, Pogo, okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, Pogo's throwing for content right now. The nerves, probably. That wouldn't surprise me.
That was unfortunately maybe like a 20-second time loss for Pogo.
Yep, and JJ is already making hay with all of this, and now having trouble with bit of trouble with Underbell. Gonna be a bit finicky at times, but gets it, and JJ dropped JJ definitely now has lost less time than you would expect from the beating.
Yeah, I mean both players are pretty. Well, Pogo's still up a shine. Never mind.
Pogo is still up a shine indeed, and I think we will see them collect the M here.
With JJ's speed, I feel like he can probably catch up in shine lead, even with that PD. It was a pretty good PD. He did the the Y-turn windmill wall kicks, which is pretty cool always to see.
And his underbell was pretty clean.
Yeah.
So the speed advantage we were talking about materializing here for JJ. Not only speed, but also consistency advantage. So
I have a lot of respect for JJ's playstyle, I will say.
And just as we say that, he bonks.
That happens to anyone.
That happens to the best of us, guys.
Yeah, both players unlocking Rico. Pogo probably like 45 ahead. Lead?
Yeah, now it all depends on what they're going to seek for, Rico. JJ definitely, I think, has the lead on M's. With all the M's
I am not too sure. I didn't keep track of how many M's Pogo got in Pianta, but
it was not many. It was not many. Then again, you just mentioned it. There is a load of M's in Rico, so...
Is there links on this card?
I don't think there is.
I've noticed JJ's been targeting Lynx.
He is definitely doing this because of the fact that blues are pretty strong on this card.
Yeah, but I've noticed he got the Linked and Bianco as well, and like the Lynx aren't bad to go for, but like they're not necessarily fast. Blues.
Yeah, that might be some of the routing advantage for Pogo coming into play. If JJ wants some fast blues, definitely Link they're not the play. Unless I'm missing
I had to reread the card there. So there's not are always like you have to watch like the 5-second cutscene every time you spray a Link, so I personally don't like going for them as blues. But whatever, not a big deal. I think Pogo will probably get the M's here.
Yeah, he has the advantage into Rico. If he has enough, we'll probably see it soon. I think he knows what he's doing, so he might have enough.
Losing M's isn't really going to be a big deal for JJ. Like, he can go do Super Boss and have the leg up and unique bosses, and I don't think it'll be that big of a deal for JJ to lose M's here, and he has a total lead right now. He does have one.
And I think that pause was the click from Pogo. And it came at a pretty good time with JJ. You know, he was not targeting he was not targeting the M's far in the level. You know, that could be a pretty annoying. Like if you're like 14 MC and something like, oh come on, I just all the traveling through here. But no, he just already has the news and he's just getting the blue there. And they go in. JJ still with a slight disadvantage into blooper.
Yeah, JJ, unfortunately, if he saw the click right away, probably didn't go for that Link, he would have had a far blooper lead. Unfortunately.
Honestly,
in this
whole situation, it is very sorry, Jeff. It is very interesting to me to see if they will go for Rico 5 blooper or Noki 2.
Most likely Noki 2. Rico 5 would. I mean, you could go to Rico 5 for a secret along the way, and
it's just my point.
That would probably be it. Maybe some reds as well.
My point is, remember that there's enemies on the card.
Yeah, there also is enemies. That's true. So
it is worthwhile to go to at least 3, potentially 4. So if you're there, why not do the extra mile?
There is enemies. There's hidden. If you go to Rico 4 or Rico 5, you'll unlock 2 reds with Rico 6 and 4R. So there's stuff to be done in Rico.
Now Pogo is collecting some of the blues here.
Fortunately for JJ, though, he's pretty far behind in a Rico race right now.
But, however, keep in mind, there is a hidden shine in a Rico goal. And if one of them goes for it and the other doesn't, the tables turn instantly. Now, JJ is doing blooperless entry, for one, so he has already recovered some of the time.
About 15 seconds ahead of JJ. We could tell exactly because of the blooperless times. Not exactly, but reclaimed blooperlesses from blooperlesses. I don't know if that's the word. Pretty good Rico 2 from both players, I should say.
So now is the moment of truth.
See what each one decides here. I would assume they're both gonna go up for 3. Make more sense, I feel like. And JJ obviously does not know Pogo is entering 3 right now, so he'll probably go to 3 as well. Lee... Yeah. Now, this isn't the end of enemies for JJ.
No, not at all.
He does have far Bianco pro. He has farther Bianco pro.
Yeah, JJ, if we targeted that, it would definitely be ahead. Now Pogo seemed to go collect the rocket, but then just decided, okay, let's go into the cage, and now they're even due to that.
Yeah, they're even. PJ might
So
be a little bit ahead, I think, even because it's stream delay.
yeah, very slightly ahead, but I don't know the relay, so I'm just gonna say even for the sake of it.
So
JJ is
pretty
leaving,
much.
though.
JJ's leaving. That was questionable, I think. Probably for 3 from 4, but that is very questionable in my opinion.
We'll see how the play plays out. There's Wiggler on the card, unique boss.
That can't be what JJ's targeting. Wiggler. And Gelato 2 itself is just slow.
For now, Gelato 1 is a secret. It's on the card, so that would make sense. Maybe not now, but it just like... It could also be for enemies as well. I mean, you have to go out of Rico to get another enemy. So might as well open Gelato, get Gelato 1, get the enemy, and then go back into Rico 4 to finish the enemies.
I would have just stayed in Rico and done Rico 4 with the enemies and then left to go do Gelato, or even Bianco, honestly.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm just trying to get in JJ's mind, understand what he's thinking. And JJ's going for blues. Now, that is very weird. I mean, blues is very important on this card. Maybe he just wants to get 40 done as fast as he can.
Probably going for 40.
Probably is going for 40. Pogo is going for Rico 4, however. It's a secret.
Underwater blues, let's go. This
play from JJ, however, it leaves me very perplexed. Meanwhile, Pogo gets the life there. It is a very unorthodox play, let's say. So we'll see if it ends up working in favor of JJ. I mean, he can get away with some stuff, I think, because of his speed advantage, but it's not like Pogo is a slouch. So cannot afford to make too many detours in getting his goals.
Yeah.
So there's the enemy from JJ. He's still stopping to get some more blues.
He will have totals, probably.
With this play, definitely. If there's an advantage of this play, it's against totals.
Like, most likely gonna lose enemies. Probably gonna lose both blooper bosses. If Pogo decides to go for it, losing hidden. JJ leaving Rico at all.
Okay, so now at this point of the game, okay, we have also to consider that JJ has not given away any information whatsoever. Whereas Pogo has. Pogo is definitely been into Rico. And I think Pogo at this point is starting to realize, well, JJ is probably not a Rico, so I might as well, you know what, get the hidden. I think
JJ going for Coconut Blue.
Wait, is 20 from Gelato goal? Was it blind? No, it isn't. Oh, then...
I'm not sure.
So yeah, I'm honestly this play, but just leaving a bit perplexed, to be honest. We'll see.
I completely agree, yeah. I'm not too sure.
No, it's just, you know, one of those things that... It might work out, but on paper, it doesn't really sound that great. Then again, you know, maybe JJ has a Galaxy Brain play for us, like 6D chess. I mean, granted, if he turns in after this, he can go into Pinna.
Yeah. I think Pogo's like pretty close to Pinna though as well.
Yeah, the thing is, blues are slow. if you collect other shines on the way. But they're fast in terms of like 10 blues is a shine, and like some blues are not particularly slow. So will he exit area after this?
I imagine he's going to do the secret at least, because 5 secrets.
Yeah,
is
yeah, that's what I would. That's what I would do. I would just ask if you're rushing Pinna at this point, or like somewhat targeting Pinna. Like, yeah, just sure, let's leave area. But secrets is on the card, and Pogo is about to finish his second blooper. But is this the 10th shine from Pogo? Nope, it's 9th. So JJ will be ahead in Pinna.
Oh, Pogo can trade in blues after this.
Yeah,
So
but he has to spend time. He has to spend time to do that. Sure. Granted, I mean, yeah, he's finishing the secret though, so we'll see. I mean, this is very close. And I think if I was Pogo now, I won't think about trading it. I think I would be like, okay, let's do it. That's shine to open. I'll trade it later.
It's not opened gelato yet.
Yeah, he also hasn't opened gelato yet. Fair.
Pogo got a lot of the early goals.
Pogo's position is looking pretty good, especially if you're Pogo. You think, oh, okay, 4 totals have been clicked. I probably sniped into M's.
Yeah, but this is not undoable for JJ to come back from. Oh, he's going to Rico.
He's going to Rico because he wants the enemies. I mean, he has the 4th one. Pogo is doing some live.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Right. Kind of forgot about the enemies. Right.
Also, I'm somewhat curious to see the fact that with the fact of Delfino being very strong, nobody has done Delfino or any Delfino shines for that matter.
Oh, they've both done Underbell.
They've both okay Underbell, but like not focusing Delfino shines or Delfino 150. You know, Delfino 150 generally is done very early in the run. And with 9 shines from Delfino, 15 with blue trades, I would have thought, okay, somebody's gonna go for that early. You know, makes sense. No, they've just focused other things in the meantime, and I think JJ will get his 4 enemies here. Perfect Beyblade there.
If I was JJ, I would probably delay this a little bit, just so.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would delay it at all. My opponent has just clicked 2 blooper bosses, so he's probably ending out of Rico because there's nothing else there.
Well, my reasoning for it was Pogo may have considered entering gelato for enemy.
Yeah, but he might have. Yeah, he might have. But yeah, but he was probably doing now. But the thing is, you don't know what your opponent's doing. So if your opponent just clicked 2 blooper bosses, he could be opening gelato as we speak. So you don't want to delay that.
JJ will be the first to enter Pinna. Pogo just a little bit behind, maybe like 30 seconds.
Yeah, and crucially, these is the speed advantage we've been talking about. If he enters Pinna now. And yeah, JJ seems to be going for honey skip. Pogo, crucially, doesn't seem to be doing that.
So it's going to be another 10 seconds for JJ, probably. I think.
I mean, granted, JJ has to get the skip, but
I think from this position, it's I believe from this position, honey skip saves less time than if you enter from Pianta, but I could be incorrect on that. Me on that, or someone might have to correct me on that. Excuse me.
At any rate,
either way, JJ saved time.
Is ahead entering Pinna, and we'll see what he's gonna aim for. I mean, Mecha is a given, but then what? It's his 3rd unique boss. So we'll have to see what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
And Pogo just opened Pinna and then left. For Pachinko.
Might be targeting a life grind plus 50 plus Delfino shines.
Perhaps.
Probably.
But now why opening Pinna now? Open Pinna later. Like, maybe your opponent is doing the same now. It's not very likely, but well, we'll see how it plays out. Okay, sorry Jeff, I was away for a couple seconds.
Opening Pinna also helps with if Pogo's going to target 150 from Delfino, because I believe when You jump out of one of the manholes, you'll activate the cutscene. So.
Fair.
I don't disagree
Probably.
with opening Pinna. You had to do it at some point anyway.
Yeah, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's like not the worst thing in the world. I was just like, wait, well, if you want to rush 150, you better just do it and then open Pinna. But I didn't think about the manhole cover. Pogo, they're covering all the bases. That's what we expect from a player with such experience, of course.
JJ has 3 unique bosses. His 4th one could be Manta if he
Could be
wants
Wiggler.
to go to Wiggler. Do that.
But,
JJ save warping. Always cool to see a save warp in a bingo.
Dude, save warping is such an underrated strat.
Oh. I don't like to do it because like I'm always scared I'm just gonna like mess it up and I'll forget to do it or something.
And
But
we
does
are
save time.
seeing from JJ a boss rush, 4th unique with Manta. Makes sense. Might as well want to wrap this up.
Yep.
Whereas Pogo is setting up for the long run right now.
I do think Pogo is in a really good position with this game.
Honestly, I don't think JJ's position is bad either. But from what they're going to do now, at least as far as I can see, I think Pogo is going to target the no-key goals.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I mean, JJ will get Pinna goals most likely, but Pogo is going to get most likely all the Delfino goals and most likely all the Noki goals at this rate.
Which would be a favorable trade in his way, granted, yes. Then again,
really puts Pogo in a good position.
Then again, that would put him behind in Serena.
Yeah, but Serena's not amazing here.
Yeah, it's not amazing, but it's something, I guess. We'll see how this all will play out. Pogo is definitely targeting the 150 here.
Right.
Whereas JJ is doing his Manta fight right now, so those two things will both take a while.
And JJ, he has more shines than you may think because he did trade in his 40 totals. Pogo's definitely going to have lead into Noki here. Sure.
Yeah, Pogo didn't trade in yet, right?
I'm not too sure.
Nope, there's no trades. So definitely Pogo with the Noki advantage here. As we mentioned, Noki can be pretty powerful. The bloopers are off the cards now, but there's still the 3D shine combo that we mentioned, the 3 gold combo that we mentioned.
Right. Pretty good Manta from JJ, actually. About to take care of the 100 coin shine in Delfino.
Yeah, he is going to like squeeze in some lives for good measure. Oh, unfortunate there from Pogo.
Always risky to do Delfino life grind with and coins. Because if you touch the death plane for more than a second or so, you'll die and lose all your coins. But not a big deal. Pogo knows what he's doing.
And he is indeed very much ahead for lives.
JJ might be trying to do 150 from Delfino here.
Yeah,
but
he's definitely doing that.
A little too late for him.
It is definitely too little too late, and he's not going to be happy about it because as things look, he's going to sink in a pretty decent time investment in it. But Pogo is going to snipe him to it, and that's not going to be a particularly pleasant snipe. If I was to be in JJ's position.
Yeah, and I mean Pogo can play, but it'd have to be a somewhat lengthy delay.
One and two, why would you delay it? It's an early game goal that's on the cards, and it's been there for a while. So you definitely don't want to risk it being sniped.
Mhm.
I know Pogo is a U-Gang delay master, but I'm not sure the delay is the play here. At least not a long delay. You might want to finish another shine before it delays, you know. Like, get box game 2 and then collect the goals. And JJ marks the 4 unique bosses, and Pogo marks the 150 from Delfino now.
So that wasn't a huge loss for JJ. He like probably a minute, maybe 45 seconds, not a minute. Maybe.
Think a bit.
I don't know.
Think a bit more, but still, it's not definitely the end of the world for him.
Well, he rather than Delfino shine, so I mean it's a little something at least. But
yeah, it's that. It's lives. You might be thinking that we know that Pogo is ahead by 1.5 miles in lives, of course, but
yeah.
Pretty unfortunate there. Pogo's skipping a couple of beats on this Delfino life grind. Not in a bad way, in the sense that not inside it's not dying or anything, but Pogo seems to be a bit not rusty, but a bit off his game, maybe. Some uncharacteristic errors, but it might be the nerves of the match. It's a very important match, losers bracket, so the stakes are very high.
Mm.
It's not that surprising that he would have, you know, he would have some spaghetti every now and then.
Pogo is pretty far ahead in Tanoki here, I believe. JJ has 15 shines.
I mean,
I think
JJ
Pogo has like 17.
JJ is still working on fast shines now, though.
Mm. Pogo has essentially 3 shines waiting for him if he just gets 2 more blues.
Yeah, I think if I was Pogo, I would want to get 2 more blues, maybe sync them up with something.
Yeah.
And he's definitely doing so.
There you go. Yeah, JJ is gonna lose the race to Noki, but
He most definitely is.
I think what like JJ should do from here.
I think if you should contest Noki, you know, if you do, I don't know, it might want to contest. Oh, Pogo is definitely having a bit of trouble today with that strat. If you want to contest something in Noki, you might want to contest the Hondo or the Blues. I don't know. Maybe just rush one of the 2 goals instead of trying to combine them. So maybe you could get something out of it.
Mm.
You know, I really don't feel like walking away from Noki and the value it has in this game is a good play, because you're just opening the door to your opponent, just like basically leaving it fully open.
Mm.
So, but JJ has other plans heading into Pianta apparently. Whereas
Shine Gate, I'd imagine.
Oh, doing Shine Gate, yeah. That was an option, whereas Pogo is doing Left Bell. Now this is looking like an old Delfino Shines run.
Mm. An impressive shine to see in a bingo.
It is always very impressive.
So Pogo has Noki access right now. JJ is just 1 shine and 1 blue behind. JJ, knowing that 9 shines from Delfino is off the table, could scare him a little bit.
I think he will do Pianta 1. Or no, he's just changing mind. He wants another Pianta, but now he's going to Pinna. I mean,
JJ
Pinna 2 is a
probably
secret.
Probably a little spooked by that click.
Honestly, if I was JJ right now, I would start to say, uh-oh. Situation is not as good as I thought. Or at least not as good as it could be.
I don't like where JJ stands right now. Pogo, I mean, Pogo has lives coming up. Pogo's gonna probably have 15 shines from Delfino. Just 20 blues and Hundo. So, what is that? 3 goals from Noki and 2 more from Delfino. That is 10 goals. I mean, I don't know where Pogo... I don't know what Pogo's other 3 could be. Probably Rockets. Or...
Definitely Rockets. I would say Rockets.
From Pianta, even.
Honestly, with this card, I mean, it would be a long shot, but the 2 Rockets in Rico, Noki, and the Delfino Rocket would be viable, I think.
Yeah, that is true. There's the Delfino Rocket. I forgot about that.
I mean, this card forces you to do a lot of blues anyways, so you only quote-unquote need 24 shines. And that, with Delfino shines on the card is not unreasonable.
Yeah, Pogo actually doesn't have Yoshi unlocked, so he can't do... Need Yoshi unlocked for that.
I mean, it did left bell though. So to me, that is at least somewhat of an indication that you might want to do that in the future, especially because JJ still hasn't done that.
I think it's more so just a quick shine, and it could potentially set you up if the game came down to Bells and JJ kept ignoring Pinna.
Yeah, but
On her to at least put that on the board and give yourself a bell.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that's a definite sign that he will do it. More so just like, Bells is on the cards, might as well do a bell. You know, we never know what kind of progress will set you up later.
So JJ will get hidden from Pinna right here.
Or will he? Will he do that? Because if I was JJ, I wouldn't think that he's into Pinna. I can probably leave that for a bit. Because doing that now doesn't really help me further my other goals. It's just a dead end, if you get what I mean. At least I don't see in which other ways it would help. It's there's no red. I mean, there's reds on the card, but 7 is a lot of them.
Just did it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, fair. Sorry, I just brain farted.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Okay.
So maybe targeting reds, I guess. I mean, that's a lot of reds, but...
Well, I mean, there is one hidden shine in Pinna, so, I mean, it does pay off, and it is a goal.
Yeah,
At this point, if you're JJ, you probably just want to get whatever goals you can.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, other than it obviously being a goal, like, what other value do you get out of it?
I think JJ has red's advantage, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay. I thought JJ was about to up warp there. if you grab the gate at the, you actually just up warp, and I believe that's a soft lock. I didn't know. I've never had that happen to me. But... That's good to know, though.
Okay, so what is Pogo up to? Because he's definitely up to a hundo. That much is, well, apparent, but is he getting
get the triple click here? Probably doing the 20, because he went for spring clip, he went for the rocket ones.
So definitely, yeah, he's probably gonna aim for the full package here.
As well, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, if you fear your opponent going into Noki, Hundo and 12 would be the right play there.
Well, you see JJ click one hidden from Pinna, you really...
Yeah, fair. At this point,
about losing any Noki goals at that point.
At this point, you're like, well, you just gave me free reign here. I'm gonna use it. I'll take it. Thank you very much for the goals, young lad, and I shall be on my way.
unlock Yoshi here. That'll give him both bells. Could give him Delfino Rocket if he gets to 30 shines or whatever it is.
He has the Serena advantage already, but the Noki, like the Yoshi unlock and this Noki play from Pogo kind of cemented that. Because even if they wanted to do it later on, JJ has the advantage of not having to do Serena whenever, every single time, which adds up if you want to go deep in Serena, or at least go multiple times into Serena. And Pogo is...
Yeah, 12 and 20 clicked.
Yeah, but he doesn't have 20, he has 19.
Oh.
He forgot the M. And he realized that. But that's okay. Go with the precision. Yeah, I could have probably gone ahead and collected the M, but Pogo wants to be 100% correct in that, and he was. And I think if you're JJ, you're definitely starting to feel the pressure now. Like, what do I do? How do I counter this? And again, we know that it is sometimes very hard to close out a match, but Pogo is definitely an experienced player, so he has probably a bunch of plans in case his main idea doesn't end up working out. Whereas JJ right now is playing Walking Simulator 2020.
Oh, I think JJ also has 55 blues, so he would just need 10 more.
I mean,
meanwhile, Pogo has... Not too sure, but Pogo is definitely coming close to 65.
I mean, Pogo converted 30, and now he has 20 from Noki, so that would mean 50.
Yeah, not too far behind. JJ ignores it, then it's...
I mean, if you see the click from Noki on this card, okay, my opponent has some blues. Come on, let's be honest there. My opponent must have some blues.
Is not looking too well for JJ right now, I will say.
You never know. Don't count the man out. He definitely still has probably something up his sleeve, perhaps. We'll see. He's ending it to piano. Oh, and right as I say that, commented his curse, and he falls off. Granted, I wasn't commenting on his level of gameplay, but they seem to be heading both into Pianta here, unless this man is doing Gate Shine, but that doesn't look like the case. Crucially, Pogo has the advantage because he did Pianta 1.
Yeah, Pogo set himself up pretty nicely for that.
And
about this match,
this is probably if not it's not a crushing blow for JJ. The fact that Pogo has the advantage because of that Pianta early play is gonna come in handy now. It is gonna come in handy.
Pianta 3 blues do suck, but like... I don't know.
I mean, if you're JJ, you need how many blues here?
The issue is more so that JJ's really needs all the time he can right now to catch up and whatever goals he can, and now he's going to be spending his time. It's going to have no real payoff. That's more of the issue than... than the snipe itself.
I mean, he will get probably the 65 totals if he keeps on going on this route, but you're basically getting a goal that should have been yours with your gelato play early. And
give it away. 40, so he's 8 away, or he's 7 away right now.
Yeah. So what he's doing here, however, is getting a goal that you should have gotten anyways with his gelato play at the start, because I think if you're doing that play, one of your main goals has to be totals at the point. For Pogo is like, alright, not giving up on totals, but it doesn't seem to me as totals is part of Pogo's win con. That's the point. Pogo is probably targeting totals as well. If JJ is not going to go for it, I might as well. At least he's getting the 18 from Pianta and gotten all the blue coin from Noki goals. So it's looking very good for Popo. For Popo, oh, sorry. I'm already on the next match for Pogo.
I think JJ will still get 65.
Yeah, I will. He's 2 away now. So.
Oh, that. Unless he just. Okay, I was gonna say, if he goes right for the shine, then he's probably gonna lose that, because he's still missing the nose and the tree blue, no? He could have just gotten them right there.
I think he's like, well, I'm gonna get all the blues that I wouldn't get in any other moment. So, might as well do this stuff now. And, however, he is going for the shine now. He is missing one. Wait a moment here.
It could really cost JJ 65, potentially.
I don't think it will end up costing in the 65.
He just gets, like, I'm trying to think of, like, the quickest shine or blue he could get in Delfino real quick.
No, he's gonna get the tree. He's gonna get the tree blue. I don't think. Wait, can Pogo get it now?
He can still get something in Pianta 3, but it's gonna be that close, actually. I think JJ's still fine. Yeah, Pianta 2 sign.
All right.
That close, but oh, he also has this right here.
JJ marks it, and however, you will not be too happy to see that 18 from Pianta click, because it will know he's behind. And at that point, if you're JJ, you probably start thinking, I'm not gonna recover from this, am I? Maybe you could, but you definitely start thinking that. Or at least, if you start having this kind of like mentality moments where like, you definitely start doubting yourself if you get sniped, or at least like proceeded to some goals like by that were definitely on your card, but you were working on it, or you were just about starting to work for it. So
Pogo's gonna get 15 shines from Delfino. Pogo's gonna get 18 from Pianta. Pogo's gonna get.
And JJ forgets that the nose isn't in Pianta 2, but
after those 2 goals, though, what other 2 goals can Pogo target? Probably 3 from 4.
The board is
probably rockets.
Rockets. You could go for secrets, going into Serena. Wiggler is on the card. 15 from Delfino with blue. That there's so much stuff that Pogo can do.
Yeah. I'll see a way JJ can win this, unless it's really lucky with delay clicks and.
And Pogo clicks the 18 from Pianta, and JJ's probably now. You're getting all like, maybe not frustrated, but you definitely have this feeling like, oh come on, dude. Really?
Right as JJ enters Pianta 3 too.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really bad. I mean, you might as well get a goal with the shine now for the 3 from 4. You know, that's on the card. So
it's a quick shine. Finish it out.
Hey, it's a quick shine if you're JJ. Look at that. Look at this man. Now, where is Pogo heading?
Probably to do. Oh, I thought he was going to do rookie. Probably just to finish up 15. Trading in, I think.
Perhaps.
Yeah. This match was something.
So now,
I don't know what JJ, like at this point, I mean JJ does have pin of 5 from the back, so he has 1 more goal than he's showing, but
if I was Pogo right now, sorry, I keep confused Pogo and Pogo. They've played way too much lately. Pogo, I don't think has any idea of going into Pinner right now. I think that's the least of his concerns. JJ probably targeting secrets with this play.
yeah.
Same as Pogo, I guess. I mean, it is a viable option. Which secrets do they have right now? What secret shines have they completed so far?
I think JJ's ahead in secrets.
Pogo
Auto
has
1,
Rico
Bianca
4.
3, Pinna 2. He has access to. Pogo does have Rico 4, yeah. Like, the thing is, Pogo is definitely far in the lead, but I don't think he has, like, 2 quick goals he could get here. Necessarily. Good end for Pogo would maybe be secrets into Pianta 5 as your 5th secret, and then 1 hidden.
The thing is, he knows... I mean, he knows his opponent has 1 hidden shine in Pinna, so he's probably not gonna go for rockets.
Hmm.
I mean, he could go for rockets, Ren. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be too shabby, honestly. He's not gonna go for bells, though, or reds. Unless it's very late in the match. And JJ is moving towards the rocket nozzle here, I guess. Yes. But no, Pogo opting for Wiggler here. I presume, at least, if you're doing Gelato 2.
Yeah. Nothing else you could really do with that.
Yeah, you know, it's a really fast shine, so maybe that helps with shine progression about 1 hour in. Memes aside, yeah, it's definitely Wiggler being targeted here. I mean, makes sense. I would have loved to see this play as the last goal, maybe.
JJ, no. Taco 3, our rocket is not the easiest thing in the world. At least.
I mean, it can be complicated. It's not free. Let's just put it that way. It should be in JJ's repertoire, but it's not something that you're maybe super used to do. It can be a bit tricky. It can't catch you off guard.
Yeah, it's not done in like any categories to my knowledge, so it's like
bingo specific knowledge.
It's definitely bingo specific. I think there's probably a category that does it, and I'm just forgetting it. But like some category,
all red coins with rocket.
Okay, max percent hoverless, which I don't think JJ's run before, so no. He does have pin of 5 from the back, so I mean it's 7 to 11 essentially right now. And then it may look, but I still think Pogo. This is Pogo's 100% almost.
Pogo just has to.
It's a high chance it's going to Pogo.
Yeah, he has to wrap this up. And normally I would say, well, yeah, he just has to wrap this up, but you know, this tournament has had its moments where wrapping the game up was not the easiest thing. So
I don't really know what Pogo's last goal could be, to be fair. Probably rockets.
Yeah, but JJ's going ham on his rockets now. It's the second one.
I would end with Pianta hidden. I'm assuming that's what Pogo's gonna do.
Oh,
if Pogo targets something else besides 1 hidden Pianta, it could be a little rough. But I think Pogo... I'm pretty sure Pogo will know to target that.
I mean, JJ now is targeting secrets, definitely. I'm not sure if this was going to be his 5th. He has Bianco 3, Gelato 1, Rico 4 with this one, and Pinna 2.
He'll probably do Serena 2 after this. It'd be really interesting if he finishes up in Pianta 5. Oh.
I mean, he could do that. Makes sense. You could finish up in Pianta 5. It's kind of a risky play and greedy, but if you're this behind, you have to go for them. You have to go for these kind of plays.
I think that has to almost be the move.
I mean, now...
I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe go to Pianta 8 for the rocket, but Pianta 6 is really slow.
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't know.
I mean, JJ was thinking about unlocking
He's gonna do
there.
Serena.
No, he's just gonna go into Noki for the rocket.
Why did Pogo go back to Gelato? Rocket, yeah.
Rocket, yeah.
You can't get it in 4. You have to go to 5. Can you?
How many rockets does Pogo have?
2?
He has
Noki?
2. He has Noki. Does he have Rico, crucially, though?
Oh, I don't think he got Rico.
He didn't get Rico. He bailed out of getting the Rico rocket. So JJ now gets the rocket. And he is crucially delaying it.
It'd be risky, but if he delays it like a really good amount of time, that's really bad for Pogo.
It
At
can
this point,
be.
like, to bring this back, you would have to play really risky. I am starting to like where JJ's standing a little bit more, honestly.
And then don't like where JJ's standing. JJ's standing on thin ice a lot, but he is making the right choices.
I still don't think this is his game, but I think that JJ's in a slightly better position than he was 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, fair. I mean, you don't get into a much worse position without losing the game when you're 12 to anything. To be fair. But I get what you're trying to say here, Jeff. JJ is definitely making the right choices now. So, at least this was his Pianta play. And let's be fair, if you are Pogo, you cannot help but having thoughts to all the matches where the leader was a 12 and the match wasn't closed. So it can definitely start getting in your end. I mean, it is in your hand. It can start getting in your head. Like, what do I do? How do I close the game? Oh no. GG marked, pin a 5 from the back, overless. Good delay.
Ooh,
Now
that was a really cool delay. I like that a lot. 3 rockets. I don't think this is JJ, or I don't think this is Pogo's 3rd, but he probably should click 3 rockets soon.
I mean, Rico is open.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too long for Pogo to get to 3, but 3rd rocket clicked.
The 3rd rocket has been clicked. And Pogo exits area. Definitely. Makes sense. And if he goes for Pianta, oh man, is he going for Pinna? No, he's going for Pianta, and Pogo now putting himself between a rock and a hard place, I'm afraid. Because with this, he's playing exactly into JJ's hands.
Wow.
However,
even if JJ doesn't bring this back fully, like, I'm really impressed with how JJ like made this match so much closer than it was like 10 minutes ago.
And crucially, it wasn't his speed, but his decision making the difference. So,
speed definitely helped.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying if you have a speed advantage, however minuscule it might be, it is still an advantage. So, don't get me wrong, speed definitely helped JJ, but I mean, you still have to make the right calls in a situation like this. You make one wrong call, and you're out of the match. Your opponent gets a 13th, boom, you're out of the match and the tournament.
I still feel like this is Pogo's, but I also don't know what goal he could really. He's gonna lose 5 secrets. He's gonna lose 1 hidden. He has. JJ has Red's progress. JJ has Bell's progress. JJ has 1 in Serena.
JJ marks the 5th secret shine. Now, if you are Pogo and you are smart, you go to Serena.
JJ leaving the hidden unlocked is a little. No, I don't agree with that.
No, actually, no. You don't go to Serena because you know your opponent has run advantage. So this is a really bad position for Pogo. But the fact that JJ is leaving there,
No, JJ leaving Pianta hidden is probably GG's.
I mean, he's doing the other bell.
Yeah, but he really needed that hidden. I think that.
We'll see. If he goes directly back into it, he's probably still ahead for it. I'm not sure, but he might be either ahead or really, really close. Oh, ooh. That was a very risky moment there. Almost losing the Yoshi. Pogo taking it safe.
I really have to question JJ's decision.
He gets the shine here. We'll see. I still think he might be slightly ahead. If he goes into it now. But I'm afraid it will go into Serena, and... oh. That looks like it's the case.
Yeah, that's not a good position for JJ to be in right now. Well, little unfortunate. I was really hoping we could have another major comeback like we had the other day.
Yeah,
with Popo and,
like Popo and Linky.
Yeah.
Where Popo literally performed CPR on this match and resurrected it from the dead.
Yeah, but still, credit where credit's due. JJ did bring this back to 9-12 when it was what, like 5-12 earlier, or 5-10, whatever.
Yeah.
It looked over a lot earlier.
If you are Pogo right now, you are sweating a bit. Honestly, you're hoping that your opponent isn't ahead here.
Yeah.
Because honestly, there's a 5 secret click. It could have been into Pianta 5. It was into Pianta 5, in effect.
This match would have been so interesting if JJ stayed for the hidden. This match, I feel like, would have been really interesting.
Unfortunately, you have to make all the bold plays, and I think JJ weighed one too many in this match.
Yeah. It happens. Sometimes you may just route out of the ordinary.
Oh, that was so close. About to be chucked into nowhere by the chuckster.
Definitely still a good comeback from JJ.
JJ definitely with a remarkable performance here. But Pogo is about to have to just wrap it out through a very good early game route decision making wise, and this ends. So GG to both our players. That was a pretty interesting match. Could have been going on for longer, but at the end of the day, JJ had to go for risky plays, so... Unfortunately, when you are in that position, you have to go for all the risks you can, and I'm afraid that was one too many. Welcome, JJ!
Hi. It was interesting.
He thought you were going to bring that back hardcore, but leaving Pianta when you did was really unfortunate.
I was like trying to think I was trying to count, like, I knew that I had a lead in Pianta, and like, what can I get so I can go back to Pianta and still be okay? And I was one shine too short.
Yeah.
And honestly,
unfortunate.
if you got the right bell and then went back into Pianta, you probably still would have had it.
That's what I was thinking. Was like, I don't know if I should do bell, because what I was trying to set up myself for red coins, because that was my only win con, was getting red coins, and all I needed to get was I had to get Pianta 5, Pachinko, Tallgrass, and Bianco 4. That's what I had left to get. Or not Bianco 4, sorry, Serena 2 reds. So, like, I had a lot of red coins left, and I was freaking out. Pogo's mid-game was stupidly good. Like, he literally beat me to every single possible thing that I went for in the mid-game.
Yeah, in the meantime, like, welcome, Pogo.
Hello.
Hi.
So we were
Jeez.
mentioning, like JJ, you were in a pretty good spot in the late game. You were making all the right calls, but unfortunately, you made one bold play too many, and you left the
Yeah.
door open for Pianta. But to be in that position, Pogo played a very, very good early to mid game, as you mentioned. So guide us through it, Pogo. What was your plan, mindset going into that decision making?
Well, my my plan was to get 15 animals, hoping for JJ to not rush it, and then just see if he goes for hidden and bloopers or 40 blue coins and enemies. And yeah, once he clicked 40 blue coins, I was like, okay, wait, did he click 40 blue coins? No, okay,
Yeah.
I went for hidden, then you get 40 blue coins. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get 2 bloopers and then maybe 5 enemies, but you got it.
Yeah, because I went to Joao, and then when I saw I was leaving, I got the shine, and after I got the shine, I saw you click blooper. So like, okay, I could just get 5 enemies if I just go back to Rico and grab it. Is what I did.
I see. Yeah, I almost entered Gelato as you clicked it, and I changed my mind as I was playing the M.
Yeah, you
That
sniped
was
me to
brutal.
150 when I had like 104. You sniped me to Pianta. I had like 15 coins of Pianta.
Oh, yeah, when I saw 65 blue coins, I was like, he might be in Pianta. Let's try to not lose time here.
Yeah, and the choice to do Pianta 1 super early in the game, common in clutch, definitely, because it was
I didn't know that. That makes a lot more sense as to how he got that. I was so confused, but now that makes sense.
That was a good play. That really set you up, I feel, nicely.
I didn't know like how I needed to delay everything in the late game. Because obviously I needed to delay things or else I lose, but like I don't know. I kind of clicked Pin of 5 and I should have delayed Pin of 5 for so much longer than I did.
I didn't know what to do in mid game because you had like 4 goals clicked, and I was like, is this setting up for everything else and I'm gonna get sniped? Because he's delaying everything.
Yeah. How many red coins did you have? 6?
No, I didn't go for red coins, I think.
Oh, dang it, dude.
I had pachinko at most.
Oh, that's so upsetting. Okay. At least I know that I had a chance of winning. I was playing this whole thing thinking like I need to get red coins because you have a bunch of them.
I mean, JJ, honestly, like, if you got Pianta 5 reds, you had red coin lead, you had Yoshi, you had Manta,
and you had Serena lead, so
So I was really, like, I really was like, if you got Pianta 5R this match, I was like, this match could be like one of those comeback, like the Popo one.
Yeah,
And
I
you know
knew
what?
it.
I understand, because like you obviously don't know how many reds. It's easier to see in retrospect, of course, but
yeah, I was just trying to set myself up for as many red coins as I can in the late game, and like hopefully, if I go to Pianta and win that, then all I have to do is just go to Serena 2. I don't have to do the Serena 2. I can only just do the red coins, and I'd be set for that.
I completely get it. It's so hard to see like in the middle of the match as opposed to like after. But still playing well.
Did I snipe 3 rockets? I'm
Kinda.
curious.
I was going for it, and yeah,
Okay.
I was about to grab my second rocket. I just had to enter Rico basically to get my third.
Right. Yeah. I should have like delayed that. I think like that's just my thing. I wanted to click Pin to 5 to bait you to go into Pianta for some reason, or it was something like that. I was trying to click that to bait you to go somewhere, but
do you have both bells already?
I have 1 bell. I have the red bell. I haven't done left.
Yeah, when I clicked Vigler, I was like, should I go for 3 rockets? 1 hidden in Pianta, but it's too much predictable. Maybe I should go for something like both bells. And maybe I would have got it if I went for it. I don't really know how long you would have delayed it.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a much closer match than I thought it was. Like I was losing all hope in the mid game. As soon as he sniped me to 9 from Delfino, 150 from Delfino, I thought it was instantly over. Like,
yeah, I I was hoping for you to not get this before me because this would have been over for me for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to ask something to both of you. Yeah, JJ, you mentioned being very in the mid game when he got the 150. Then probably also got the 9 shines from Delfino because you were also doing some shines from Delfino in the 150. Then you went to Noki. Like you probably you had this feeling of, dude, can I just click something? Come on. So
yeah, that was in my situation, and I knew my goal was to get Delfino shines in Noki. But as soon as he got Delfino shines, I had to think of something that's just not Noki because I knew he would get everything in Noki. Because I think I had like 17 shines or something, so he was 100% Noki by that time. So while he was in Noki, I just did all Pinna.
Even though I did some weird mix in Naoki and decided to do all goals in the same time, didn't work very well.
No, I mean, I think at first, we thought at first, Pogo, you were doing 12 and Hundo. Okay. And then when you saw the click from Hidden Shine and Pinner, you're like, alright, I can take my time. Let's do the rest of the blues.
I never know because Hidden in Pinners that late, I'm like, dude, this has to be a delay or he did Delfino Shines as well and got sniped, and so he's also in Noki at that time maybe.
Fair.
Yeah.
So I mean, you went for the triple and it worked. And at the end of the match, all right, when you defeated Wiggler, I was expecting you to go for Wiggler as the last goal because if JJ went for it, it's still a 5-minute time investment, basically. Maybe not 5 minutes, but it's still a pretty significant time investment. So in the meantime, you could have set up for something else. But I don't know, like, what was your thoughts on going Wiggler, and then what did you expect to get after that? Rockets, you mentioned, but
well, yeah, I don't really know. Late game was kind of weak. I wasn't sure what to go for because I had no information on JJ. But Wiggler would have been a rocket, I guess, and a secret on the way. And I was like, this is maybe a goal he's not gonna go for right now, so if I get it, I'm at 12, and he has to snipe me a lot of times in a row to actually win, so...
True. I mean, you're right in saying it didn't give you too much information. I mean, 3 from 4, 5 from the back overless, which, I mean, it could have meant he wasn't in Pinna, but it was a delay, as you already heard. 3 rockets and 5 secrets doesn't say much. None of these goals say much, so...
Well, when I saw 5 secrets, I was hoping for it not to be Pianta 5, but something like going for 4 shines from Sirena in the same time as secrets. Because there are 2 secrets in Sirena, so...
Yeah, I thought you would think that, and especially as JJ was there, like, I thought you were thinking about, okay, maybe he's in Pianta 5. If he is, I'm in trouble. But then
yeah.
So, Jeff, do you have any more questions, or...
GG's. Good job, JJ, for bringing it back, and good job, Will, for playing well and winning.
I guess we can wrap this up with the brackets. Unfortunately, JJ, you are out of the tournament.
So sad.
Yep.
I mean, your performance was still 6th place, I think?
I played a lot better than I thought I would for like having very little experience in bingo. Because my only experience before this was just 2v2s where I have a partner that tells me what to do. So I feel like I played decently well. There was a bunch of decisions early on. My decision making was really bad. And then this one, my decision making was okay, but I was just like a minute too late in every single decision that I went for. So that's just what cost me there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you had a pretty solid tournament showing. I feel you lost against both players. That 2 players you lost against had a higher seed than you, so I don't think you can be too disheartened. And it was your first experience routing on your own as well, so probably pretty good. And Pogo, you're going against the winner of Frimato and Popo, top 4 guaranteed. So you got the cash now. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm happy about top 4. If I want to go top 3, I need to defeat Frimato probably. Unless Popo does the upset.
Unless Popo
yeah.
pulls out another CPR on the match and brings it back from the brink. That's your prediction.
I'm
Not that he does that,
predicting
but
Renato
if he
too.
wins. Yeah,
I'm
Rimajo
predicting
probably
to
is
win.
definitely the favorite, but
But yeah, if I face Renato, I have very low chances to get third. But I will see. Just how I feel. Top 4 is fine because I was like 5th seed, I think. So
yep, both of you outperformed your seeds so far, so don't think there's too much disappointment in there to be had.
But
So I think we're done here. Everybody, thanks for watching.
Oh wait, can
see-
I say one more thing?
Yeah, sure.
That was another thing, was the 15 M's. I just rewatched the beginning part. Like, the reason why I went to Bianco instead of Pianta was for bosses, so I was like kind of thinking mid game, but Pianta was definitely the better call just because of more blue coins and secrets and hiddens and red coins. Not hiddens, but yeah.
yeah, I wasn't
Just
sure
awesome.
to stop Bianco or Pianta as well.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. GG's.
GG, dude.
All right, GG's, and we'll see you again in about 40 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, with Rimato versus Popo. So Pogo, look at the bright side. You get to discover who you're going to play against immediately.
Exactly.
And I'm going to be there